Hey guys, it's your Ability Warriors leader, MJ. So today I'm going to talk about the perception that people may have when it comes to age. So age is just a number for me. It's more about experience and what you bring to the table. Like I know I'm only 28, but I haven't had a lot of life skills experience. Like, I lived a lot of life, but I haven't had that nurturing life experience. But that's also taught me compassion, and that's also taught me, like, to love other people with no judgment. That's a positive that I've taken away from my background and how I grew up. And anything that you can take away from how you grew up. Yeah, you may have had like a not so good father or mother, but just think of it this way. They shaped you into the human that you are today. And like you wouldn't be as resilient as you are in this moment. And if you're feeling down and you're just out of it and you don't know what you're gonna do with your life, just know that I've been in the same boat. And it all comes with time. I'm 28 and I'm just now coming into my own. But people tend to perceive me as like the younger version of me. Like I was 23 when I moved in here with a partner, and I'm a lot different than I was then, and they don't seem to understand that I'm an individual and that I am going to be different on my own. I'm not going to conform to how I used to be. I know that sounds harsh, but I'm tired of past MJ coming into future MJ's territory and ripping her apart. Yes, I'm talking in the third person. That's how crazy I'm going with this quarantine. But yeah. So I just want you guys to understand that what you do during this time and what you do with your life in general is gonna either negatively affect you or positively affect you. Like, if you're, and I'm preaching to myself too, if I'm negative towards this whole situation, if I'm like, oh, woe is me, like, I'm in quarantine because I have a sore throat, and then, like, when all this is lifted, I go out and I am not the same person. That's fine because I had to adapt to my environment while all this was going on. And it's gonna feel a little funky. It's gonna feel a little weird. But we will all simulate back into what we're used to. But I kind of hope that we do not lose ourselves again. Like, I hope we still stay connected regardless what the state of the world is. I hope that everything carries on to outside this quarantine and the state of the world. I hope everything stays the same. Like, past me would not take this very well. And past me would be like, woe is me, like, everything is horrible. And right now, me is like, okay, what can you do with your time? Like, yeah, I'm going crazy because I'm in quarantine right now and can't get outside. But, that will change. That will come to an end. And hopefully I will be able to go outside eventually and enjoy the sunshine and be able to soak it all in. And life is a journey. Growing up, with every year that you are still kicking on this planet, you gain so much in your book of life. You gain a full chapter every age that you get. You gain the wisdom. You gain all of that. And if people are naysaying you and they're saying, well, you need to do this, that, and the other, you need to be a different person, you need to not, why am I not the same way that I was when I moved in here? Why am I not a pushover? Like, why don't I just let them do whatever they need to do? And why can't I just not stand up for myself? Because that's not in my nature. It's been 4 years since I've lived here. So I think that 4 years should count for something. And that 4 years should garner respect. And it sadly sometimes doesn't. And I feel you if you're going through that right now. It sucks. It really does. But if you just stick to your guns and you just know what you feel in your heart and you chase after the dreams and aspirations that you have, no matter your age, no matter if you're 20 or 95, it's never too late to start over with your life. It's never too late to be like, I'm not going to be like this anymore. I'm done. Let's rip out this chapter and start over. And I talked about that in regards to exes in one of my earlier podcasts. But this is more about self-growth. And this is more about your inner dialogue and my values and my views have changed in the last 4 years. So the people that I work with, I feel should see that and mirror that when they're doing what they need to be doing in regards to my care. But sometimes you just gotta talk to them and be honest and be like, have an open conversation and just sit there and be like, I've grown up a lot and these are the things that I need from you, and I'm no longer gonna be this person, so I would appreciate if you treated me the way that I'm asking you to treat me. And if that doesn't go over well, then you just gotta carry out what your care needs are, and you gotta just stand your ground, and hopefully over time things will change. And if they don't, then you know that when something really hits the fan and you really need help, not to go to that particular human being, to go to the ones that treat you with the utmost respect. Go to the ones that treat you like you need to be treated. Don't let them bully you into being a turtle and going back into your shell. Stand up for the things that you believe in. That's the only way self-growth can grow, if that makes any sense. That's the only way that you can grow as a person and develop and know your worth and know that you can be the person that you are without any other individual dictating who you are and who you should be and all that. And during this time is a great time of self-reflection. During this time, you might want to write, and I got this from Tori DeSimone's podcast. It's Manifest. You should really go check it out. She is a spin instructor, and she works for Stride, and it's in Philadelphia, I think. And she's just really cool, and she's only 22, and she's done all this stuff already. She's the owner and business partner of Stride, and she's just killing it. And that shows that age is not a number. Like, it doesn't matter if you're in a chair or not, because Tori DeSimone is not in a chair, and she's killing it. You just gotta know who will treat you with respect and who you need to steer clear of, and just surround yourself with the best people to uplift you and move you on to the next chapter of your life. Because honestly, I'm going to tell you guys, I don't plan to live here for the rest of my life. I plan to elevate my life and move to where I'm more comfortable. I never planned to stay here without a certain individual. I never planned to take over the residence. I never planned any of that. but it really helped me grow into my own, and for that I'm forever grateful. But yeah, I need you guys to realize that no matter if you're 12, hopefully you're not listening to this at 12. If you are, good on you. You're a good, mature 12-year-old. But whether you're 12, 22, or 42, or 52, or any of the other ages that end in 2, 102, then you're in charge of your own destiny. And you can make this into a good situation, or you can make it into a real crappy situation. So, it's your choice. It's what you make out of it, right? So, I don't know. It's a hard thing to think about. Like, I've had a lot of trials and tribulations, especially today. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but yeah, I just had a lot of stuff happen, and I just gotta pick myself up and dust myself off and make this time as normal as possible, and hopefully gain the respect of others along the way. And if not, too bad. So guys, remember that age is just a number. Nobody can tell you that, oh, because you're this age you can't do that, or because you're physically not able to do that, you can't find another way to do it. Limitations are only in your mind. They're not okay, I said that wrong. Sorry guys. Limitations are only in your body if you're physically disabled. And if you're able-bodied, they're only in your mind. So, for all my wheelers out there, like, only your body is stopping you. If you can learn to adapt to things, if you can learn to take a negative and turn it into a positive, then you're one step ahead of society at this point. Like, you are crushing it. Your mental health may suck, but you're still getting up every day, making your bed, doing what you need to do. Mind over matter, people. And I'm getting really into it. But again, age is just a number. But I think I'm going to call this mind over matter, or out of the darkness, or something awesome like that. And I will chat with you guys hopefully soon. Oh, by the way, you definitely know this disclaimer by now, but you need to check out Minnie Minchino's podcast. She's a gamer, and she talks about everything under the sun. She talks about life. She just talks about whatever comes to her mind. And don't let... She's a prime example of not letting her lack of sight get in the way of what she wants to accomplish with her channel. She won't let any of that get in her way. And neither should you guys with whatever you plan to do in the future. Like, whether that's going to school, whether that's doing whatever. I know this was a big self-help ramble situation. But I hope it helped. And I got a little bored. So, make life matter. Make it count. And just go for it. Alright, I will talk to you guys soon. And I love you all. And stay safe and wash your hands and all that jazz. And I will see you next weekend. Alright, guys. See you later.